What is up with the squad? It's your favorite RT with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Coach Coleman. Y'all know what it is, CC Show. Happy 420 Eve, happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day, happy Sunday, happy day. Coach, what's the word?
I resurrect, so let me give the mic some life. Happy. If the word is hoops, we still hooping.
We still hooping. I mean, hoops, we still hooping, of course. So I think we 7 days from training camp starting. I think we exactly a week from training camp starting, I believe. Miracle Rider Feud was good, fam. Y'all come in the chat, run them likes up for us. I got this, and then I got my dubs is on. I'm trying to see if we can close. We're gonna figure this out. Dr. Ivy Girl was good. I don't know. Houston's on the run. Couple topics I want to touch on, Coach. Couple topics I want to touch on.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's like the list show. We're gonna look at some lists. We're gonna look at some of the lists that's out here right now.
All right.
But
the list is here.
Let's start. Yeah, the list show. Let's start with folks that didn't get drafted in the WNBA.
Okay.
The folks that didn't get drafted.
Let's do it.
That was out there. You know, like the Diamond Johnsons, let me see who else. Diamond Johnson, who I feel Deja Kelly, but I think she got invited to training camp. That big that got dunked on. Aside from her too, because she's kind of like
I think she's gonna get the back door handshake.
I think she's a separate case because she didn't get drafted because of off the court conversation.
Right.
For with that. So Diamond Johnson, Deja Kelly, who I'm forgetting.
There was quite a few, wasn't it?
I can't think of them off the top of my head right now with those two. But what happens for them, right? You didn't get drafted. Can you still get to the WNBA? Maybe. Deja Kelly got invited to training camp.
Mm-hmm.
What does timeline look like? What does timeline look like? So you didn't get to the dub. Do you think we'll see more players stick around and try to see if they can get into Unrivaled or do Athletes Unlimited, or are we still at a time where that overseas money is kind of too good to pass up?
So I think here's the thing. This is a CBA year, so I think you'll see like us didn't get picked. God dang, which I was kind of shocked. But she was invited to training camp. Usby was invited to Los Angeles Sparks, and our God dang was just invited to Atlanta Dream. Diamond Johnson.
Okay.
Diamond Johnson has not got any invites yet, so that would be an Athletes Unlimited and overseas. I think people are going to regret not getting this because she can go. She knows how to play defense. She comes from she played in Power 4 programs that emphasize man-to-man defense, and she can shoot. She has some range in her shooting. So I really feel that they're missing this one. And don't give me that HBCU, because if they can play, they'll find you. So
let's stick right there, Diamond Johnson, real quick. If it's not HBCU, then you think it's just size?
Size, and she didn't get marketed correctly. I mean, did you have an 8 before you wanted to do that? How did you market yourself? on your interests.
Okay.
So you also, this is 2025. Then how did you position yourself for that as well? Let's
Okay.
talk about business X's and O's, right? Because this is 2025. So you got Taylor Jones in Texas, um, and Megan McConnell from New Kansas, which in this class was considered to be. She's from New Kansas, smaller mid-major school in Pennsylvania, but for some reason people thought she might have an opportunity to get drafted by the third round, and she didn't. So there was just a few names that popped up and we wanted to talk about. But the thing is that how you market yourself, present yourself. What connections did you make? Did you make the important networking? Because this side of the business is not just about playing, but it's also about being your own entrepreneur, being a business person, right? So, do you have a team? Do you have a business person you can trust? I don't like the word handler because they are a grown individual, and it just reminds me of property. They're not property, so I like calling it business team. I don't know who came up with that terminology. It just gives me, it's like cringeworthy to me. Jada Curry didn't get picked up. So my thing is, what do you have to do to position yourself and put you in these places, in these spaces? Because it's not about the skill, it's about the connections that you make, the faces and places in the spaces. That's what it's about when looking for your name to be called. So there's a little bit of, you can play, but also are you texting the right people? Are you rubbing the right shoulders in the rooms with the people that's going to get you that opportunity, that platform to prove your skills? So, I mean, that's just
Yeah.
the reality. That's what people don't
And I
often talk
think
about. But
I guess that's a yeah. Jada Curry. I don't believe Jada Curry got drafted. Lucy Olson, I think, went second round to the Mystics. Double check me on that. Smalls the one was good. Molly Brandon was happening. Louis was good. Las Vegas Gamecock was happening.
and
What?
so
Go ahead. Russell over there on the Instagram holding it down. Only
RE.
bring the facts to the chat. What's good?
Every time I hear his initials, I think a new edition. It was an RE heartbreak.
You
All
are,
right. Anyway.
bro, you are hilarious. Okay, so
When we talk about Lucy Olson and Jada
mhm.
Curry, here's the thing. Yes, they can play on the college level, but did they have anything particular that really stuck out?
Well, Lucy got drafted. I think Lucy went second round to the Mystics.
Yeah, but that's second round. So with that, I'm saying, so we in second rounds indicates is the message sent, okay, we kind of suspect about the defense. Just think about it. Because we know that
Well,
Olsen
so
can be. She hasn't
I
become,
don't know.
can be a prolific shooter. Can be.
So I don't know. So here's my thing. Here's my thing. And when I look at the second round, I'm looking at, I think I had 3 Gamecocks going the second round. So,
Okay.
and then you also had Cheyenne Sellers going the second round. All players that I think, to me, should have been first round players. Should have been first round picks. All of them. So this was a weird draft. I think that there were some players who I felt like were first round picks that ended up going in the second round because of some of the um, international picks, and then some of the narrative type picks, right? So
Yeah, the baskenomics of
um,
it all.
yeah, the baskenomics of it all. And when I'm looking at this thing, yes, let me see.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
Cheyenne Sellers.
Lucy Olsen went. She was the 11th pick in the second round, which should
Okay.
have been, I guess, like what the
20
23rd pick
yeah,
overall. Yeah,
23rd.
23rd overall.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead. Yeah.
um, and then I don't know. The weird thing too about the WNBA draft and the rounds, first, second, third, wherever you go, can you stick? It's a little bit different than I think like NBA and NFL, where it has a really, really, really significant impact on how much money you're able to make in those first few years as a on a rookie contract. It is a slight difference, but it's not that big of a difference when you think about it. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem like. So, just wanted to get y'all opinion about some of these players who didn't get drafted, and then where do they end up? Where do you see them going? Quite honestly, it's some people that should have been learning, some Mandarin and stuff. When they was in school.
Put your bag in the back.
I mean, they should have been, Duolingo and everything. Wrote Rosetta Stone, all of that. It's some players that are going to benefit from being able to go play overseas, and maybe they'll eventually end up coming back. But yeah, I feel like there was something that should have been learning some other languages before they finish school.
I mean,
Because
also,
they go ahead.
no, I was, as you were saying, also, I think it's just the disadvantage of the limited number of teams versus you look at how many teams NBA offers. So therefore, let's not look at it in fans of individual players. I don't always want to look at it like they didn't have the skill to make a WNBA roster. There's limited and there's baskonomics in with that, and so also I think it's just unfortunate that the women's game, as far as adding those teams and having sustainability, still has a way to go so we can make more room with those. I think of those skills that deserve an opportunity to be showcased.
Yeah.
In the spring and
I
summer.
mean, I think we got 156 spots now. 156 spots. Emily, what's good? Riri, you said you thought HBO was going second round. Oh no, the baskonomics of it all said that gold medal and the work that she did at TCU.
Yeah, we
And just who
told
she is. She was going first round, and she gonna stick. Watch.
Yep. They're gonna make it stick. They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, she's gonna stick. She's gonna work out.
Like you said, I don't know who they is because you always say who they. I don't know, but the masterminds behind the baskonomics over here gonna make it stick.
The narrative pushers.
Yep.
Media ownership. They'll work together. T Peters in the building. What's good, fam?
T I just had to say it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you said you had some portal updates. You had some portal updates.
I think what I found nothing heavy. I was just reviewing to see if there was any moves or anything. But what I do find interesting is that from Boston College, it's the Tatum Green, Florida State losing quite a bit of the top players, and then they're gaining players, transferers, but it's not matched per the talent they lost. So that I'm very concerned for them. So you might see a drop off. I think they'll still be competitive, but you because they don't have the same offensive push that they have behind them because that offensive skill set is gone. Their top scorer at Boston College is Tiana Todd, averaged 13.7 points. I'm bringing her up from Boston College because she 13.7 points per game, 1 steal per game, 46%. Sometimes when people are on struggling programs, you don't see the good work. 46% from the 3-point line.
Right.
So that's efficient. That's going to Ohio State. Transfer from Ohio to Ohio State from Boston College. So you pick a diamond in the rough, or somebody that already has a skill, and say, how did we miss him or her on the radar? From Duke, we talk about what is Notre Dame going to do. I'm just bringing this up because we're trying to figure out the Notre Dame portal dance here. Vanessa De Jesus, 5'8" guard. She only scored 3.1. I'm just letting you know what they put together out of the punch. So they may know something. We don't know something. No, and she's going to Notre Dame as a transfer out of Florida State. We already covered that. Georgia Tech. You should know this name. High score for Georgia Tech. Toni Morgan is a transfer out of Georgia Tech. She averaged 13.7 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, and almost 6 assists per game. And Toni Morgan got the the Kenny whisperer in here. She's going to Kentucky. She got
Okay.
the. Let me whisper in your ear.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
you know what? And you say some names. A lot of them I'm not familiar with, right?
Uh-huh.
With this transfer portal, and with especially in this era right here, where I don't know if this is going to be the 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 standard going forward, right? But we got
Right.
this era right now where we got just whole classes, whole teams jumping
Whole
in the
team.
portal,
Yep.
right? So it's just left nothing. Roster is just a skeleton of a
Like
roster,
it's
right?
PS6, right? Like it's on the game. Just make a player.
Do you expect us to find a lot of diamonds in the rough? And y'all, let me know. Do y'all got names of players that y'all know that are in the portal that weren't getting a whole lot of minutes or that people have forgot about? Let me know.
I'm gonna call them self-made jewels. They
Okay,
were already
self-made
there,
jewels. I like it.
and people overlooked it because they were looking for something shinier, and they were there all the time. Gym rat, working hard. They were a proven product. It just wasn't, the name. It wasn't the Baskonomics that you wanted to recruit. And so now you
It
get
didn't have a
hungry.
brand. It didn't have a brand they were looking for behind it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Didn't have a brand.
Can you still put together a good blue collar team out of the portal that could surprise some people?
Oh
Just
yeah,
blue collar,
yeah, and you can because you're not when you bring a blue collar team together, you're not too much worried about one player getting so many touches. Everybody has that sense of share and basketball community, spread the ball. Everybody understands in the blue collar team, get the ball to the open shooter. That's what they
not a good
know.
look. So okay, and I like that. I like that. What type of program? What type of school? What school or type of program do you see could build a good blue collar team and maybe have the coaching staff in place, or some of the schools that have holes right now could put together a blue collar team and maybe, I'm not saying get to the Elite Eight or nothing, right? But
Sweet 16 by accident on purpose.
Sweet 16. We ain't got nothing to lose.
Kansas State has some holes in it. They left some soft, and so I think that could be a very good blue collar. Florida State has turned into a blue collar type of transfer opportunity. Georgia Tech has, and a tough, and when I say tough, ACC for your top heavy in the ACC. So, and we're not sure. People don't know if Notre Dame will be a part of that top heavy. So they're right now, Duke and Clemson is looking pretty good, but I'm not sold on Clemson's coaching scheme. So, but that's a coaching preference. But as far as player preference, that's still blue collarish with a Clemson just looking at the ACC. SEC, I mean, Georgia will be blue. I would say be blue collarish because, to me, it would because it's not a proven product. Even though she's got some things coming, even though you have some talent coming in and some good, and I think the Twins are going to Georgetown, Indiana.
I don't know.
Going to Georgetown.
I haven't heard. I haven't heard.
No, they transfer reverse to Georgetown to the Big East.
Okay, well that's news for me. Great, that's good to know. Okay,
and
so we got a landing spot.
Arenas is transfer over to K-State.
Okay, I love it. Okay, we starting to find some homes here.
So here's the thing.
But do you have another
agriculture money? Is agriculture rich?
Okay, I'm glad you said agriculture.
Uh-huh.
Because now Texas A&M. If Texas A&M just put another player in the portal, who is left there? Hey, that's heating up. We can't keep putting people in the portal. We can't.
And she here working, so something going on.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
So in the SEC, SEC, Alabama lost some good players, so they're back to blue collar. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, and I like this as a blue collar team. Maryland put together a blue collar team. I like that. That's a good call. Good call out.
But with Big Ten, with Maryland, my concern with Brenda Freeze is I don't see her she has adapted, but I don't see her have adapted enough. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Right. And that's, I feel, some of that haterade, that's a whole different topic that Coach Big Drip gets. You have to, sometimes to gain power, you have to be willing to lose the power you thought you had. Right.
Okay.
And let the program be player empowered.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
So what does give me an example of what the difference between the two look like, right? Give me the an example of what those two programs will look like.
Player empowered is I love you enough to let you fail.
Okay, I like that.
Power or what we call the old guard style, the old coach style. Case in point, I'm not hating on it, but Kim Mulkey's case in point: toxicity, pitting players against each other on purpose, so they can weed each other out. So you having it instead of just sitting down and do. And these are things I've seen. These are things I know because I've been in the business.
Okay. Let me ask some questions. Now. Okay, this is okay. Now we can got interest. Okay, pitting players against each other. Is that something that's frowned upon now that was acceptable earlier because it was called firing them up, putting a little fire under them, or what is the difference between the two? And do you think coaches actually just pit players against each other?
Well, it's subliminal. It's strategic, and when you have assistant coaches that are willing to do anything to keep a job to move up, they're going to do anything that you ask. So, just because somebody's a head coach, just somebody's a head coach at the Division I level, don't think they're there to care about the kids and they're doing everything with care and concern. At the end of the day,
strategic in what sense? How does my program benefit from me pitting my two players against each other?
Well, for some coaches, it's about keeping their job and moving problems out or potential headaches out and bringing somebody. You're not getting it done. We're bringing the next thing in. So I'm gonna make you uncomfortable. I'm gonna make you squirm, make you uncomfortable. So not gonna get better. So you send the message. Man, you ever been on a job and the job makes you, anybody out there in chat land, and the job just makes you uncomfortable just by things you can't show it in the court of law, can't show evidence, but they do little nitpicky things to make you uncomfortable in position because they want you to either cause yourself to do something to be terminated or you come to the point where you want to resign.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Okay.
I never had the desire to coach like that because you want to take care. That's still someone's child, a young adult child, and you want to try to do best right. But I'm very adamant on that, sharing with everybody that's in coaching, whether it's high school, college. It's not always for the purpose of doing the best by the young adults or the young players. I'm just being honest with that. So
I got it. 91 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up for us.
For some people, they're just talents. They're just talented bodies that get them to where they need to go in their career.
Wow. Okay.
I say all coaches. I said some. I don't know any.
No. Yeah. I just the whole concept of pitting players against each other. In the
you don't have to have that sit down talk to send somebody out. You just I'm leaving.
Whoever can't stand the heat gonna get out the kitchen. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Whoever. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, Big Ten is a whole bunch of blue collar teams.
Michigan, Michigan is putting together a pretty good blue collar team that, I don't know. I'm not really clear what the state of UCLA is right now. I know that they got, Sienna Betts coming in, and that's a great addition to the team. I love that kid. But I don't know if they're going to be in a position to win the Big Ten again. Like, so, could Michigan or Maryland sneak in there and win the Big Ten next season?
Maryland
or even another Big Ten team that I'm not thinking of. Y'all let me know in the chat.
I think Maryland was able to retain a little bit more experience in this transfer portal, portal dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go in, but also I'm interested in seeing the moves that people forget about. Michigan State are making some interesting moves. They're putting some skill sets together, player by player. So don't forget about them.
Okay.
They're putting some things in place. They're not
I gotta go
exciting to
look at
watch,
Michigan State.
huh?
I gotta go look at Michigan State.
Yeah, they're
I
not
gotta
exciting
go
to
take a
watch,
look at
but
them.
they got some consistency going on there, and they haven't lost much in the portal
Listen,
so
I'm
far.
SEC spoiled. I'm SEC spoiled. I know it. So outside of SEC, it's not a lot of exciting basketball. Okay,
It's not. No,
some
no,
of it,
no.
so some of it's hard to watch unless it's a
Yeah,
big,
I
big,
mean,
big matchup. The style of
look,
play
I
is
grew
very
up on Big
different.
East basketball. I never thought I would be,
Whew.
just
Um,
entrenched in SEC play. But times change. Big East is like watching, JUCO versus Division One.
it depends. It depends. Watch out for Washington. They low key got some players in the portal. So the Michigan
Okay.
State. Hey, Rob, I'm glad you brought Washington up. I'm glad. Hey, listen, I thought Washington. I was watching Washington later in the season. Yeah, they're adding some great pieces. One of my sleeper teams. Definitely one of my sleeper teams.
Portal dance.
Not the portal dance.
Speaking of portal, Emma Reich is sophomore. The sophomore. You remember how the announcers used to say it? Sophomore. Going to be an incoming junior, and is a
The
transfer will
sophomore.
revert into Florida State from Notre Dame. Kylie Watson has landed a new school. She transferred out from Notre Dame, and she's going to be playing in the state of Pennsylvania, right there, not too far from Philadelphia at Villanova.
Oh wow! Now that's a program that hasn't made a lot of noise in a while.
Yeah, who's that? Secrets, yeah.
Uh,
The
don't
Secrets,
don't
Maddie
make me.
Secrets was at Villanova.
Is she?
Yeah, more than sure, 100% sure. I think Maddie Secrets played at Villanova. It was Villanova Marquette, one of the
Could have
biggies.
been Villanova. I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's been a
somebody
while, so
correct
that's
me in
interesting.
the
Okay,
chat.
okay. Villanova making some moves. Um, did you have some more updates?
Out of SMU, Tennessee picked up a 5'7", a seasoned guard to be an incoming junior. She's averaged 18.5 points per game at SMU, 3-point rebounds per game, and she's a transfer into Tennessee.
Okay, got it. Okay,
So
all right.
we'll see how that works out. Tessa Hill from Stanford, 5'10", should be an incoming senior from Stanford. She's going to Kansas State.
Okay.
Odessa
This,
Knowing, remember that big UVA exodus? Odessa is going to Indiana. I didn't know. Did they have? They had so they just. I guess it's the one black, one female player quota or whatever. I don't know. I'm just asking for a friend. Just. Yep, just asking for a friend.
you
Uh,
are so
Winston
wild.
Gandy effect has taken place.
What
Uh,
happened?
Out of Indiana, Juliana Lamendola, 6'1" sophomore guard, be an
Mm-hmm.
incoming junior, will be going to Grand Canyon with Winston Gandy. Just wanted to show some love
All
to.
right,
Yep.
McNeil. So I love my list, right? I love my list. So we talking transfer portal. Let me grab my other list right here. Since we talking transfer portal,
It feel like a
yeah.
Neo song. This is the
What's
list.
up? What's up with the C3 over there on Instagram as well? You said it sound like a Neo song. Let's talk about. I love my list. So we got the best players left in the portal, and unless
Okay.
they landed someplace here recently. Number one, Sarah Williams. Number two, Malaysia Fuwiley.
Uh-huh.
Number three, Gianna Neepkins.
Uh-huh.
Number four, Ayana Moore.
Uh-huh.
Number five, Samaya Smith. But I thought Samaya Smith landed somewhere. I
UVA?
thought Samaya Smith. I thought she was going to UVA, but okay.
Let's see.
6, Kara Dunn.
Kara Dunn has landed.
Okay.
Let me go back and get that
I think
information.
number 7 landed already too, Tony Morgan. So then that would be Janiyah Barker, number 8, Medina
Yeah.
Okot at 9.
I'm gonna go back and get Kara Dunn for you. I'm scrolling.
O'Connell was landed already too.
Yep.
London Jones,
Did
Keomi
not.
McMiller.
Yeah, I have not heard anything. But
Done with the Southern Cal. Thank you.
USC, that's right. Okay.
Hey, listen. I need for Keomi to say she going to Penn State because
Yeah, it's all over the place.
that post came out that said Keomi said she was going to Penn State, and she said, "Who said? Who is she?" She said, "Who is she? Who is she?" They, the post said Keomi. She said the question was about Keomi McMiller. The,
Uh-huh.
the question was about Keomi McMiller. The
Okay.
person said she going to Penn State. Keomi McMiller's response was, "Who is she?" So let's. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Michelle,
Oh
aka
man.
85 Fly, you are so funny,
Oh my
fam. You
goodness.
are so funny, fam.
Who is
Um,
she?
what is good? What is good? What is good? I appreciate you on the rewatch gang. Jones will announce tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
London Jones announced.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited to start hearing where these players are gonna land too, because I want them to be on time. They can't. I don't want nobody to get stuck in the portal either.
Heckle, right? Heckle hasn't landed anywhere yet. USC. And I know you mentioned Heckle a few lives. These past few lives, you've been throwing Heckle's name in there, so I'm interested to see because she is a
Oh, Heckle to
consistent.
me
She's a
Heckle
consistent
is
guy.
that's a high commodity. That's a high commodity to me. I like K9.
Yeah.
Ayanna Moore is an interesting player from Vanderbilt. She was a
Uh-huh.
surprise for me to the portal.
Yeah.
So interesting to see where she ends up. Medina Okot. I'm wanting her to announce that she's a Gamecock at any moment. But
I mean,
who am I? Who am I?
I
Um,
actually like that Sarah Williams, nothing's brewing yet. I actually like that weight, just like Arenas waited.
well, I mean, she's been on visits now. She's been hanging.
Yeah,
She
but
was
I
she
mean,
was
it's
at
nothing.
LSU.
Uh,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I forget who made this point. Uh, dang, I want to get this right. If you in the chat and you said this, please tell me that it was you. But
okay, I thought you had a glitch. I was like, wait a minute.
because I want to make sure I get this right. But
Okay.
I don't remember who said it. But so if you let Sarah Williams get the stores, oh, you might have to walk away. You might
Yeah, that's
you
gonna be
might
tough. Yeah, that's
you
gonna
might
be
gotta
tough.
walk away. I mean, because man, whoever it was, man, tell me who it was in the chat. But
Yeah.
they were like, basically, because Gino, he not really gonna whine and hey, what you here for? What you want to do? Oh, I want to win. Sign the paper. Sign the paper. Sign the paper. We not getting on the yacht. We not doing none of that. Hey, what you here for? This is what we do up here. You see these banners? You see these rings? Hey, what you here for?
Ring me.
All that, I don't know if all that happening up there in stores. So yeah, I think if that's what you don't let her get out of where if you want her, don't let her get out of there. Okay, don't let you get out. Don't let her get out of there. Let me
So
see.
so we
What you got?
Cunningham from Arizona went to Texas, right?
Yeah,
Transfer
Cunningham's in
reversed to
Texas.
Texas. She averaged 11 points per game last year, 7 rebounds, and 1.3 steal, almost 2 steals per game. So I think that be a good
Mm-hmm.
accent. But Texas started to look clunky though. They started looking a little Seattle-ish.
Mm,
They they
well,
started to get
yeah,
a
we're
little
gonna have to
clunky.
see. It's gonna be interesting to see if he's making some changes what he's gonna be running. Okay, let's see here. Janiyah Barker. I'm here from inside the school. NIL money been looking funny, causing a lot more transfers than previous years. Okay, are there any young? Yeah, the money and then revenue sharing coming in too, and the switch over from collective to the revenue share got everybody money looking different.
Mhm.
Are there any young guards or centers with playing experience and championship level experience in NCAA tournament that are in the portal now? Mm, 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 mm. Not that I can think of right off the
Not
top of my
really,
head.
man.
Malaysia Fuwali. A lot of she still got 2 years. Um, a lot of seniors out there. It's a
Yeah,
lot of seniors in the portal.
I think sophomores and seniors, most part.
Heckle probably would be one that's still available. Um, I know it's something I'm forgetting, but it's like 1,500 of them out there. And forgive me, it's
Well,
420 today. It's 420 today. I've been had my medicine all day, so
okay, so
I
it's a
ain't gonna lie
celebrator.
to you.
It's a
Oh
celebrator.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it wasn't paid. Somebody in the chat said it. Arenas committed to Kansas. Yeah, oh yeah, y'all mess around, let that girl get out y'all school and get to Gino if y'all want to. It's not gonna be you don't want that. So come on now, Sarah and Sarah. You don't want that. You don't want that. So, um, is there anybody that y'all don't think is gonna get out of the portal? Is there anybody that you think, hey, that they should just you ain't went nowhere now. You should go ahead and go on back and see if you can
Well,
go back to the school.
I don't understand if you a junior or senior. I look at some of these people and you only score 1 point something points per game. I don't unless
Oh,
somebody know you from before they have and it was somebody that assistant in another school wanting to recruit you and you trying to. But other than that, if you're not averaging 5 to 10 points, I don't even know why you put you. I'm just saying because the sale is
really?
the production. That's what sell you in the portal. Is
Wow.
the numbers got to talk.
Mm.
Unless somebody already knows you and you're jumping in because somebody told you to. But then, like we said, we heard in the other lives from other coaches, some people just jump in, tell you to jump in, so you're not with that team they don't like. So it could be messy. It'd be a mess. And so now I need a job. You know what I mean? You like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, yeah, 100 in the chat. Y'all run them likes up for us on both the platforms. Make sure y'all following us on all platforms. Yeah, listen, I don't want nobody getting stuck in the portal. I want everybody to get 1,500 in there. That means it should be 1,500 spots that
Yeah,
people can go
we
back
have
to, right? Move
440
them
commits right
around,
now.
get them somewhere.
You have
I
440
don't
commits
440, and so that means there's how many left? Because
out of
we on the
1,500.
we on the countdown. It's like over. It's about 10 and some change, thousand 60 something.
So we
I don't
got
know. Let me know.
1,500 minus, you got 1060.
Yeah. It's a long way to go, but we gonna walk it down.
Look,
We're gonna walk it down. All these kids need the education at the very least. At the very least.
look,
And yo,
somebody gonna get stuck.
we not putting that on these kids this year. Now everybody
That
gonna
ain't
find a
even put
place
on
to
the
go.
kids. That's probably that's the numbers game
Don't
in
do
this
that, coach.
situation.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's too early. The portal ain't even
Here's the
closed.
thing.
Too early.
26 withdrew their name. So they looked at it was like, okay,
hmm We
all right,
like that.
okay,
We like that.
yeah.
We definitely like that.
26 withdrew their name. Now Sakima has it. It's still fresh for Sakima.
He said still.
Louis, don't you know?
He said
No.
still fresh for. Well, yeah, Sakima's still out there too. Sakima's a big and I know people. No auntie, no auntie. Sakima is a big that can help a team. She her size can help the team. Really,
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna hold you up. Sakima size can help the team. Y'all know that too. Stop playing.
trapped in the portal. The
Yeah, we
portal.
don't want
The
nobody. We don't want
portal.
nobody trapped in the portal.
Coach
But
Joe
you
Wizard
know,
Department money. The portal.
Sakima removed her DNC, right, and started talking and started talking to other schools. So I think that there's some interest there. She's talking to teams, and you see where it goes. But I mean, it's definitely a risk. It's definitely a risk.
We got Kylie Kitts.
Okay, Kylie Kidd still in the portal. Kylie, mm-hmm. But let's talk about another list real quick. Let's talk about another list.
All right, we on our Neo again.
And we're gonna move on from the transfers. We're gonna move on from the transfers, right? And we're gonna move to
Peace portal.
to to the final rankings of incoming freshmen.
All right. Okay.
Final rankings of the incoming freshmen. So, number one, when this thing started, was Aaliyah Chavez. It finishes Jasmine Davis. Jasmine Davidson. I mean, I don't know.
JJ.
Jasmine Davidson.
Jazzy.
Yes. Jazzy Davidson.
Jazzy. Okay.
Number one. Number two, Sienna Betts.
Yeah.
Number three, Aaliyah Chavez.
I think she
Number
should be
four,
lower because you got cooked.
Emily Skinner.
Uh.
Oh my goodness, they list don't even go all the way through.
We're just gonna do the top 10.
Oh, Gemini Mitchell.
Gemini Mitchell. I know. No, yeah, okay.
Because they kind of broke it up how they did it. It's really weird.
Okay.
How they instead of just putting it in order. Eve Long.
Why you had to do the?
Cause I want like, yeah, what are you
Eve
doing?
Long, you like
Eve Long, like, cause they got her just cause instead of having her listed out, they kind of just put her in a little list. Like, why Eve like that, bro? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the hate. And Kaylee Wynn. I hope I'm saying her name right.
Kaylee Wynn.
The best girl is really nice.
Yeah.
On Kima Live, she said in 2 weeks she should know. Okay, cool.
All right. So they just playing their card. They just if you play your cards right with me.
Oh gosh, Spoiled Brat coming in hot.
Yeah, you came in hot.
That she scammed them people. Ooh, what people she scammed? How she scam them? Spoiled Brat, tell me what happened. What she do?
Oklahoma. Come with it. Come on, Spoiled.
Don't do that.
She Boomer Sooner. She got the Boomer Sooner, huh?
She got him.
Ain't nobody else was trying to touch it.
She's a Boomer Sooner. Yeah, she's definitely a Boomer Sooner.
Yeah. Boom Sooner.
But here's the thing. I don't want to say scam because she got an opportunity to grow. The thing is she gonna buy in and grow? That's the thing because they're signing you and they're paying you the NIL and all of that based on the potential of what you can do for their program, right? Coach, you went to yawning on if she can grow. Wait a minute, what you saying? What happened?
Man, I don't. The mentality that she's coming in with, I am not encouraged by the whole approach. So I don't know if there's room in her in Chavez world and Chavez ego to grow the potential too. There's actually obviously she has some skill, but I don't know. I'm a little shaky on Chavez right now.
But part of that is just growing up too. Part of that is just maturing, right? So we give some room to mature.
Maybe I'm spoiled because I see a Joyce Edwards as a freshman, and then
I see you. I hear you. That's
maybe
fair.
I'm just spoiled.
I mean, you see a Joyce Edwards, you see a Sarah Strong, you see these players coming to these programs,
right?
You see a Isla McDowell on her way. Ega McKeer coming in. That's fair. Jazzy Davidson coming in. You see these. I understand.
So Chavez, you're not there. You're not in the best of the best.
But Space and Grace, take your journey though. Take your journey. Not hype on Grace, not for our Tigers, but we'll see.
I'm just turned off. I'm turned off by the other antic. I just turned off. That's all. Be honest.
I get you. I got you. Not hype on Grace, not for our Tigers, but we'll see. Again, another. We'll see. That's what we're gonna see. This is why we watch.
Right.
What you got?
I give them space and grace as long as I don't got to coach them in my program. They got a whole lot of space and grace.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course, yeah. They dropped Joyce. They dropped Joyce from the number two player to the number 3 last year.
Yeah.
Based on I don't even remember what it was.
Joyce coming back with that smoke this season though. Watch that smoke. Oh, all caps.
I expect her to be nothing but laser focused. LOL, definitely scam and fraud. Oh goodness. Should we welcome to the SEC?
Facts. Look, Welcome to the.
I mean, everybody gonna get their welcome to college. You say, don't look like the other number ones.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Molly. That's all I was. I'm not. I'm just. I'm just looking at the evidence.
So, and I think for me, it's because that's been identified. I'm really looking at how do you come in and attack college, right? Because are you going to come in? And, do you have will you have a shift where you come in and you can attack it like how Angel came in and attacked the WNBA and just said, hey, tell me um what it is that I need to fix and let me get to working on it and then just grind on that, or what is going to be your approach? That's going to tell us a lot about what that beginning of that first season is going to look like. Gentrification and DEI is real. Yeah, and Chavez be popping it on Twitter. I don't buy what she's selling. I mean, we ain't got to buy it right now. She got to back it up when the basketball season starts. That's the thing. That's when it's gonna be on sale when the season starts. That's when it's gonna be on sale. Can she deliver? We finna find out, Oklahoma. We finna find out.
What Beers is junior or senior? Beers, junior.
Beers will be a senior.
Senior. Okay.
I believe. Yeah, I think Beers is a senior. Coming out with bets, right?
I thought she was a junior. I don't know why I was thinking she was gonna be a junior.
She might be right behind bets. I didn't think Beers was no sophomore this year, but I'm not gonna tell you that I remember really right now.
Okay.
Last list of the night. I'm being honest. Last list of the night. Never too early to look at the next WNBA draft. So I'm gonna give y'all the top 20. The top 20 in order. The top 20 in order. Number 1, Big Foe, Flau'jae Johnson.
Okay.
Number 2, Olivia Miles. Number 3, AZ Fudd. Number 4, Lauren Betts. Number 5, Ashlyn Watkins. Number 6, Yarden Garzone. Number 7, Tanaya Latson. Number 8, Charlize Lager Walker. Number 9, Gianna Neepkins. Number 10, Kiki Rice. Number 11, Talasia Cooper. Number 12, Maggie Dugan. Number 13, Angela Dugalich. 14, Grace Van Slooten. 15, Peyton Verhulst. 16, Gabriela Jaquez. 17, Chloe Kitts. 18, Cody McMahon. 19, Ashlyn Jackson. And 20, Janiyah Barker. Talk to me about that list. What y'all think?
Chloe at 17?
Chloe at 17.
Oh, I forgot. That's 2 teams added next year. So the first round is deeper.
At 17. Right? At 17. At 17. Yep.
I forgot.
What you think about that list?
It's gonna be in the ballpark. I think that's around the rim. That's around the rim. I thought Chloe would go a little bit higher, though. I thought. Let's see.
Yeah, I thought Chloe would be higher. Yeah. Ashlyn Watkins at the 5. I like that for Ash. Cooper probably has 2 more years of eligibility, but Cooper may be at the eligible age next year and may be planning to come out. I don't know. Spoiled brat. It's not my list. It was the that's Yahoo Sports list.
Yeah, I mean, it's some they always put in some what ifs.
Mm-hmm. So they got that would be Watkins from South Carolina at 5, Latson out of South Carolina at 7, and then Chloe. What did I say? Chloe at 17.
Yeah, I still think she's higher pick. So, but we'll see.
They sleeping on Chloe though. That's okay. I told you Chloe gonna be in a conversation for National Player of the Year next year. Miles is not going above Fudd. I was surprised to see it myself, Molly. I was shocked.
If you
I was
need
shocked.
maybe.
I'm not even gonna hold you up. I was shocked. I was shocked to see Miles still that high.
Yeah.
But I guess part of it too is part of where you fall in the draft, Brandon. Your Brandon and need. So let me see. Does it even say what teams it would be?
And I think that's the tough reality to accept when you feel like your one of your favorite players is not being respected for their work and the skill set that they bring. It's that other business part, the business part of the list that it stinks. It's like it's no bueno. It's no bueno sometimes. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It stinks. It reeks.
I mean, but that's what keep the lights on is the business part of it. You got to have the nomics part in the baskenomics. It keep the lights on in the gym, coach. We got to keep the ball.
I mean, that's the reality. That's why I said it stinks.
Yeah, but it is such as life. Oh my gosh, man, that dunk that what's this dude named Sangoon put on Draymond in the first quarter.
Terrible.
Hey, oh my god,
That's when you know it's about time to retire.
Woo! I mean, Draymond took it like a man and everything. You hear me? He didn't whine about it and then got right back into the play. But God,
Yeah,
man,
that's when you start doing your paperwork for retirement,
Woo!
right?
Man. But I mean, if you play defense, you're gonna get dunked on. That's just how it go. If you play defense, you're gonna get dunked on. No, Bree Wayne on my list. On my list, Ash is at 5. Chloe is at 12. I mean, Chloe's at 17.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about the picks order. Oh, definitely, absolutely, definitely. Brandon, Vets can go to number 1 if that team need a big, but most of the time it will be best available. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's gonna definitely be need and who's in that spot. Chloe and Latson will go higher. You got Latson going higher than 7. Okay. Where do you have Latson going?
I think she's in the top 7.
Top 7. I mean, they got it right at 7 right now. You like Chloe at 9? Okay.
I think Latson at 7. That's about
Dawn gonna have 3 second rounders this year and 3 first rounders next year.
Woo!
Okay. Small Brat, you got Latson going down to the second round. Okay, they got Latson at 3. Hell no, Chloe is going higher than 17. Especially if she keep improving on that jumper. Oh, she improving on that jumper. The midi gonna be to shoot that bitch, Chloe. Y'all better get ready. Okay. Y'all ain't heard me saying in a minute. Chloe, shoot that bitch. You hear me? Chloe, if you hear this, I know you. I ain't gotta say nothing. I know you working. I know you working. I ain't gotta say shoot it. You know it. Let's go. Second round. Why? I don't know. Why you got Latson to the second round? It's gonna be interesting. I get to watch Latson up close and personal in a system I know. So it's gonna be fun to see. Chloe stay in the gym. We know that. Thanks for giving me something to watch. I'm going to love seeing Draymond getting dunked on in the worst way. Louis. And I'm a Dub fan. I was like, oh no. I mean, we got the win on everything. It was just, but it was like, whew, goodness. Dude, that was the highlight of his season, I'm sure. Right. So far. At least the highlight of his playoffs, for real. Neepkin's top 10. Okay. I like it. Oh, that's Nika's top 10 is a shock to you. Okay. I thought y'all like her as a real good shooter. Knockdown shooter? No?
And you said, and she already visited South Carolina, right?
I have no idea. So I thought she had been there. Then I thought she was coming today. Then she's at Plum Dog Camp. I don't know. I don't know. Until I see it on TikTok. Until I see him on TikTok posing with the team, I don't know if they've been there.
That's what he know.
He ain't got to go ahead and retire on that one. Like I said, he took it like a man. Got right back into the play. But I'm just saying, it was like, man,
No.
Here's the thing. I'm petty enough where I'm gonna push you. I'm not taking the dunk though.
Like, get out my face.
Now I'm taking the foul.
But here
I'm
it
not
is.
taking the dunk though. I'm letting you know straight up.
But
I'm
here,
not taking the dunk though.
but
You ain't, if I can avoid it, you're not taking no poster on me. I'm not chasing. I'm not running back into the poster. None of that. You hear me?
that arm bar on him. You just do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like that church hug.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're good though.
All right, brothers. All right,
We got more crackers and juice.
all right, sis. Yeah, no. No, I'm pushing, bro. I'm not taking the dunk though.
Hey, when he got dunked on, his mom was like, you carried 1 or 2. I got 2 more years to the max.
Man, nah, man.
That's what's going on in his
It actually fired them up. They played a good game tonight.
Good.
But I like the youth. I really like the youth of the Houston Rockets. Like I'm not gonna front. I like the youth that they have. But
yeah,
man, that dunk was like, damn. Woo! Goodness gracious. Okay, y'all can't play. So there's that. But I'm just not taking it, y'all. I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you, bro. I'm getting out the way of something. Straight old school foul basketball when they touched up. Yeah, hell yeah. Chloe kicks to the Toronto tempo. Okay. I don't know why you trying to say glory to Toronto, but we don't want her to go to Toronto. Why you want her to go to? Why you sending her to Toronto?
Yeah, where you get that calculation
Why
from?
she can't go back like to Portland, kind of back up Pacific Northwest where she was originally from?
Bro.
I don't know. Oh yeah, but those was my list. Let me see. What really did anything really shock me? Cody McMahon being down at 18 kind of shocked me. Like,
I think she gotta go higher.
But I think that it's her height and her being listed as a forward instead of as like a wing or something else. Maybe has her down that low, but I don't know that. That's Cody. Don't put your hands on me, McMahon. I don't know what they thought. Like, hey, that kid got a game to play at the WNBA level. If you don't think so, try her. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, it's cold in Toronto, but and then too the Toronto team. They gonna be the Toronto tempo, but they gonna play in 4 different spots in Canada, so she gonna have to move around and keep packing up and all that. We ain't got time for all that. We trying to go be where we gonna be at. We ain't got time to be on the road team. No, we don't want Chloe going to Toronto. No offense to the Toronto tempo, I like the idea, but Chloe, we need to be able to put our headphones on, get in our routine, have the feng shui right in the house. We ain't
Right.
time for all that. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Unless CMB ends up as a Raptor, we straight on the tempo. Okay, and that's that. Yeah, that's that. Okay, I expect Cody to go higher too. I definitely expect Cody McMahon to go higher. Cody, don't put your hands on me, McMahon, to go higher. Sparks got enough blondes. Chloe going somewhere else. She ain't gotta go. She ain't gotta go to the Sparks. She ain't gotta go to Toronto. She ain't gotta go to Toronto though. Do I think Big Four will do top 3? Will go top 3 next year? They got Big Four listed as number 1 right now. Next year. I think it's hard. I think it's hard to turn her brand down.
Yeah.
With the skill set that she has at number 1. I think it's hard to turn that down.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think. No, y'all know I love Big Four game. I feel like Big Four is. I feel like Big Four should be the leader on LSU. I feel like that should be her team. I know y'all say it's not, but there's that. Latson is way better than Big Four, but how are they in size? The thing that worries me the most about Latson is the size. It's just the size. Special scorer, but the size.
Yeah.
Smichael, nice player from Maryland to look out for. Maryland got a nice team, period, to look out for. Big Four probably gonna go top 3, y'all. You might as well go and get it in you, get it out your man. We just said that part of this is branding. We just said that part of this is being able. Come on, y'all. I mean, we guys, come on now. We
Is
can't
this
go away
mic
from
on?
that. We just said that branding is an important part of this thing. Kelsey Mitchell is 5'8". So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I worry about with Latson and her size is that a team might go for somebody bigger from the international from the international team or international stage, I should say, right? That's the only thing. It's gonna be international players trying to get in, players trying to get back into the league, the players that are coming in the draft, and then the players that are gonna be getting moved around. So we gonna see what happens. Um, I don't even know what Farrell's talking about. I need the Dove to pick more exciting cities to put these teams in. The girls are not excited about going to Toronto and Cleveland. I don't care if they're excited about going to Toronto and Cleveland. Because going to the exciting cities don't sell their games out. So, do you want to go to the exciting city, or you want to have a check that you can cash? So you got to figure these things out. High vibrations. You might not want to go to Cleveland, but if Cleveland is going to be able to make sure that they sell out the arena that they put you in, you got to go where they can sell tickets. Maryland got to stay healthy. Amore is 5'5". Hey, here and then
Johnny
I see
Johnson
somebody else,
is a better
and I hear
overall
somebody else.
player.
I see HBL reminded me that HBL is 5'6". Okay. I got all of that. Check this out. Okay, put them up there. HBL, Georgia Amore, Tanaya Latson. One of these kids is doing their own thing. Which one? Which one of them is different? And then tell me why you think them other two might have went at the height that they went. Tell me. Everybody, okay? What are we talking about?
What you say?
In this climate? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just saying. Y'all just saw Cheyenne Sellers get dropped to what? The second round?
No way they were better than Cheyenne Sellers. No way
It
those
ain't.
two.
Here's the thing, Bree Wayne. I didn't ask you about their level of talent. I didn't ask you about their level of talent because you can't even tell their talent in the picture. All I said was which one is different. That's all I said, and then tell me what's different.
Take a close look. We'll wait.
That's all I said. I mean, we gotta be able to have real conversations. But I told y'all that they were getting drafted before they got drafted. No, they're not. I tell you, they are, and they gonna stick because they fit the narrative. You got to put the whole Basconomics in this. Oh yeah, France. I hope that the international players from France, but I hope that they bring some of them international players that was balling from Nigeria because they can't. They will hoop it.
Yeah, they can play. They can go.
So don't while y'all over there looking internationally, don't forget about Nigeria.
Thank you.
Don't forget about Kenya.
Thank you.
Don't forget about Africa. So that's all. I mean, I felt like Nigeria had a great showing. HBL draft was political because she just a white Dana Evans. Does Dana Evans have a gold medal for 3-on-3?
No.
And then a bronze Olympic when the games start. What guards are they going to be able to consistently score on?
Air.
That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Yeah, okay. The Basconomics of this all. We got to be able to sell tickets all over the city. Everybody buy tickets. We need somebody fair about it. Angel said she wanted HVL. Great marketing. Y'all just don't believe me. Just watch. Ain't that how the song go? I believe Angel said. I in my opinion, Angel blessed HVL coming here. In my opinion, she been tweeting at HVL all all basketball season, all college basketball season, trying to get y'all ready for HBL in Chicago.
It was going down. They owed her. They was owed to her.
Lauren Ross, guard, 5'10", never got a chance to try out. I'm not familiar with that name. Senior guard from where? And didn't get a chance to try out for WNBA or what you talking about? Great benefactor. Coach, what you got coming up this week?
Man, we just gonna be watching this portal. We got a few names left that we want to see where they land in their new schools. Kylie Kitts and you got for Wiley Sakima, you got Walker. Who else is in there? There's a few more, lates and greats, and we'll see what happens. But I'm so excited about that. But tonight, thank you for joining us on Sunday night. Without you, there is no us. Oh man, be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance, champion mentality, and everything that you do. Get in your bag, expand your bag because you are the best, and always believe that you are the best. Pause for station justification. Buy Auntie a Coca-Cola before we get off of here today. Bless the Cess. You got the Cash App right there. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. That way, pause. And so we'll say that get in your bag, expand your bag. You are the best. You deserve to feel the best and be the best. Hey, be the change that you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Change this world one random act of kindness at a time. And if you have it in your heart, only if you have it in your heart, spread love. More love is what we need. Women's hoops.
Absolutely. What team will be the next to come in the WNBA after Cleveland Rockers come back into the league? I don't know. Maybe somewhere in Tennessee. Maybe Nashville, Detroit. I don't know if Lay has to do not contact. I believe I heard that she did, but then somebody else said that she doesn't. I'm not for sure. Both don't want to see Clark come in because barbecue chicken. Oh, I know why they were drafted so high. I'm just pointing out the facts that there was plenty of more talented guard. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Peace, Louis. Sarah Barker was a good pickup for the Sparks. Yeah, that was a good pickup. That was a good pickup.
The people that you slight or spite is the people that you got to circle around and ask for forgiveness.
Here we go. Sess, can we talk about our aces giving Deja a training camp contract? We already hoping Dana work out. Hey, but the baskonomics of it all has it highly unlikely that it's any money to sign more than like really one person. So out of Nye, Harmony, and Deja, unless something changes, I don't know that they gonna any of them, if more than one of them are gonna be able to be signed. So I'm hoping that for all of them that they get some really good tape that allows them to go and get signed in other places in the W if they're released at Vegas.
I mean, what if you know you're already on a W mission?
I mean, I'm convinced Ace is just like chasing clout these days. No, we gonna be all right, Big Wayne. We gonna be all right. Just hold on. Let's see what Becky come up with. Give Becky a minute.
Talk off the ledge.
Let's give her a minute. Let's just see what happens. Man. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all pulling up. If y'all did not hit the like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.